Okay, showing everyone what we are running here. Demi-human damage, that's important to get. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna use a yellow loot scroll, and every time the boss spawns, we're gonna try to use agris. Right here is pretty important that you kind of stack them up before you attack them, because they get knocked down. So you definitely don't want to attack them when like they're flying away, right? You want them to be like in a group. Very, very important. One of the mechanics right here is that yellow bubble that you can see right there. Like there's like a yellow bubble spawning at random places. And what that thing does, it knocks down the monsters if you are in the bubble. The monster has to be in the bubble too, right? And then I also think that they kind of debuff them a little bit. I'm not 100% sure about that, but they seem to be dying very quickly, at least when they get hit with that, at least. And then you have to be cautious of the red circle, right? Don't stand in the red circle. Yeah, every now and again there's gonna be a boss spawning. You kill that boss, and then it starts spawning a bunch of waves of monsters, right? So yeah, that is everything. Pretty simple, still, like just like history, pretty straightforward. In my opinion, you don't really get damaged here. So like the 400 DP required. City of the Dead has a free 80 DP required, and I almost get one-shotted if I fail the mechanics. Over here, 400 DP, I don't get damaged. Maybe if I get hit by a red circle. Let's see. No, not really. But that did nothing. No, nothing. Wait, why don't I don't take any damage from the red circle? So yeah, if you have a lot of damage like me, you don't really need to play in the circles, right? Like the yellow circle. That there's no need to do that. But if you have a little bit less DPS than me, then you might not be killing the monsters too quickly. You do probably want to play in those circles, like gathering up the monsters there and, you know, do the extra damage. Yeah, so they definitely debuff the monsters if they get hit by that. So it's like way easier to kill them. So what are you up to, chat? How are you guys doing? You remember that year? Oh yeah, I know. I'm rereading. Why don't you talk to me with the chat? Chat, I'm lonely. Yeah, no, everyone is grinding. Everyone's making gains. Oh, that's the big guy. So now we activate agris right there. Agris time. I don't think we want to play with agris just killing the casual monsters, because that's like depleting the agris very quickly, it seems like. So I'm just using it on that guy, and then we would take it away. I still remember, like, back in the days when I was grinding here, and whenever you got like an earring drop, you were so happy. It's like every time you got an earring drop, you're like, yes. That felt better than getting a debo. Yeah, I got so happy. Good times. Okay, get the memories, nice. So I haven't had my coffee today, chat. We smashing water. Don't forget to drink water, chat. Big guy. Okay, 6.3. That should be like around 24 then, I guess. Am I even gonna be able to like to carry that much? Maybe I can whistle down my horse here. If we can do that, we're Gucci. If I can't do that, we're screwed. We're screwed. Hey, what's up, Attilas? How you doing, buddy? We're recording history and Aakman. So right now we're doing a recording in Aakman. Aakman. I was about to say, I wonder when we're gonna get the first debo. That's pretty interesting. So I'll try to record every single hour here, so we know like how many debos we get per 5 hours or whatever. So every time I go here, we're gonna do our recording. We're not gonna do like a YouTube recording, but We're gonna do that on Garmath. This is a YouTube recording. Hello, YouTube. I need to kill this guy? No? You have heard that the spots are not lucrative? No, no. The double belt is pain in the ass for me? Oh. I hope you get lucky soon. I managed to get 1.05 billion when I grinded in history. And obviously that doesn't look like that much. I think that I was a little bit unlucky. I could have maybe got 1.1 at least, like 1.2 billion, but I didn't. I only got one tongue grad. But then you still need to add in the debo, like you need to add in the debo price into the mix, like after 5 hours divided by 5 or whatever. You still have to do that, and it is a fictional. It's a fictional number on Garmath because you don't sell the base one, so it is way much like it's way more worth than 800 million, right? Like way more worth. So it's like more like 2 billion at least 2.2 even. So usually you want to make them tet and sell them, right? So yeah, like a debo drop is like 2.2 maybe, and then you divide that by 5 because you get like 1 every 5 hours approximately. So that's an additional 400 million on top of your 1.2 billion. But that only makes it 1.6. So 1.6 billion is not really that good. So yeah, no, yeah, it's not that good here. But usually PA kind of do it that way. They usually put it at a lower number and then they release the grind spot, and then eventually they go back and fiddle around with it. So we'll see if they're gonna do any changes here. Eventually they are, but how quick are the changes gonna come? We don't know. You one-tapped it to pen? Wait, what? Oh, with the necklace? Oh yeah, nice. The belt, I can't even reach try. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes, like RNG. RNG is a hell of a thing. Some people tap in pen without getting a tet set. Yeah, that is me. But I also started going for debos a long time ago. I started going for pen, debo, necklace a little bit more than a year ago. I think. Yeah, I mean, it's such a long time, I can't remember. Good morning, Daikun. How you doing, buddy? Did you buy the tet? No, I was planning to do that, but this is the story of the necklace. When I started going for the necklace, like in the beginning, I got very lucky with the drops, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to like enhance this a little bit, and then I one-shotted it up to try. So I one-shotted it up to try, and I was like, okay, let's. I was planning on buying the necklace tet, but I didn't do that because I one-shotted it up to try, right? And then I thought like, yeah, maybe it's gonna be easy, you know. Maybe it's gonna be easy to get it to tet. But that was definitely not the case. I failed at tet 12 or 15 times or something. And then I also failed like you know, duo and try and stuff like that too. So the necklace overall, it cost me 440 billion, and that was approximately a year ago. So thinking about how much money we can make now and how much money we could make then, is like twice the money at least right now that we can be making. So that would be approximately 800, like 900 billion in today's currency. But I still think I got pretty average when it comes to the necklace in general. It's like I put down that 480 billion into it. I think that was pretty average. But that was back then, right? So 480 billion back then. You tried Aakman, you need more AP. Ooh. Wait, how much AP do you have? You can get demi-human damage, that's gonna help out a lot. So, demi-human light stones, demi-human... I mean, it kinda depends if you're capping out, otherwise the all-out attack is gonna be better. I just presume that I'm capping out at all places, so... 305? Yeah, no, you need to, like, you know, need to say, like, the real numbers. AP, monster AP, demi-human AP. No one really knows anything anymore if they just say, like, 305 or 301 sheet AP or something. No one knows how much AP they have. They could be playing with a dandelion, like no one knows. Also 2 million cronies every day. I fake click pen debo. Sometimes it fails 20 times in a row. Oh yeah. That. I was like, huh? Fake click? Yeah, I did that one time too. I think though it doesn't Garmoth has one of those? Like you can click. Enhancing simulator, yeah. You don't really want to do that because it's like it's kind of just triggering you. Even if you get lucky, it's gonna trigger you, and even if you get unlucky, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's not gonna feel good, right? So you never really win if you play one of those enhancing simulators. If it goes, then you think like, ah, I could have made it, right? Oh, if I just tapped that, you know. But in the game, it could have gone, like, we could have had the item. It tells me every time I'm going to get pen. I can't wait to click. Yeah, it's gonna happen pretty soon. Yeah, very soon. I can't force myself to click the real thing. Soon. Soon you're gonna be clicking the real thing too. It's just a matter of time. I did that on Garmoth before I tried tapping my pen Black Star, yeah. The thing that I got a little bit stuck, I got a little bit addicted doing that for a few seconds, but I tried to be as lucky as I ever could be, so like, you know, trying to get as many successes in like 20 clicks or something like that. So then, of course, if I was unlucky or something, I would restart it, right? I just wanted to see like how many times I would have to click like to have like 5 pen taps, 1 taps in a row, right? Okay, we're gonna have real issues pretty soon. I hope I can teleport my horse down here. Let's take a look if I can do that right now. No. Okay. Okay. So that's a pretty big issue. It's like you're kinda capping, like you'll be forced to having a lot of maids if you want to get like amazing trash loot, right? So you're forced to have a shit ton of maids. Obviously not a good thing. That's a bad thing. It shouldn't be that way. You should always be able to teleport your horse like close to your grind spot in all of the grind spots, because you don't want to feel like you have to pay for maids and pay for grind, pay for entertainment. You don't want to feel that. So that's pretty important that they kind of change that and make it so you can teleport your horse down here. Yeah, you can use a blue, but I'm recording now, and usually when people record, they usually try to get as much as possible, because that's just how it is when people record things. When people are comparing things, it's usually with like the yellow loot scroll. Sometimes in agris spot you use agris to compare, and if you have like a elite boss spawning, you have to like agris on the boss. So you always have to play with like the same means of other people, unless you want to do the math, and usually doing the math, people are gonna tell you that you do it wrong, and it's just better this way. One thing that you can do is to, if you have a lot of, like if you're in my position right here, if I can't use my maids in the next turn-in, I'm gonna have to go on to another character. So I'll be swapping character and waiting. And then I have to prage that this rotation is free whenever I can use my maids again. And then I just restart the restart the grind, right? But that's pretty weird. It's just because I don't have enough maids. I haven't paid to win enough. But yeah, sadly, that's a pretty common thing. Even people that are grinding in regular grind spots, if you can even have your horse close by and everything, if you have bad inventory and if you don't have any maids, you have to run to your horse every single like 8 minutes or something like that, and that just takes away, like, I mean, that's like 5 times an hour. It takes away a lot of time from the grind. Like, you're gonna make maybe 1,000 less trash because of that. So that's even a thing when it comes to the regular grind spot. You have 912 plus 56 demi-human. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the cap is, but maybe you can find the cap. Well, what is the cap in Aakman history? They're doing the weight thing everywhere now. Yeah, sometimes they are tripling down on that. It's a noticeable thing when PA are focusing on that many times. They focus on like, yeah, let's make that an agris grind spot, or let's make this into like being very efficient with a yellow, and make it so, you know, it's annoying for people to go back to the cities like far away, or... Yeah, so sometimes you notice when PA are doing that stuff. It comes in waves, I say. And sometimes they do it the other way, when it's like you need more RNG, right? It's like more based on RNG, not really based on trash. $1,000 is the cap. But you're capping out then, right? If you have plus 30 monster AP when you do add-ons. Yeah, you should be capping out. Nice. Nice. You're playing for half a year, you got around 30 free maids. Yeah? 30, that's a lot. Have you got a 30 in a year? Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's a lot of maids. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are... You can look at it in two ways, right? PA are, and this is a fact, they are and have always done the game very inconvenient for people to sell people the solution. They have always done this. That's just a fact, right? So even though, like, whenever they do give us, like, you know, pearl maids, or maybe they even give us like loyalty inventory, or it's like they set it up to be that way in the first place, right? They set the up. Can't speak. Oh my god. They set it up in that way in the first place, like to be annoying like that. They like this, you know. So even if they give like free shit, and, you know, I guess it's nice in one way, but it's still like they set it up to be that way, right? And I agree many times, like, PA should get paid. It's a company, it's a game, they're making a great game. But sometimes they can make money from better stuff, like it doesn't have to be like you pay for your convenience. Like, it can be other things. It can be like costumes, or, you know, like, I don't know, it can be many other things than just straight up like convenience stuff. Back in the days it was more pay to win, but like nowadays it's not really pay to win, because it's not really anything to win, and people are already making crazy gear anyway in a very short amount of time, and you're also able to do more on the low gear that you have nowadays than what you were back in the days. So it's the gear value right there. So now, interesting. Oh, I can use the maids. Yay. We continue, chat. We continue. You play for 5+ years, and I don't even have 30 mates. Most of them are from passes. Yeah, I mean, if I were to take a rough guess, if you add all of the events and all of the giveaways and the codes and, you know, like the ball and everything, and if you add all of that, And even like the free one on season, if you play through season, like the free one, I think like roughly maybe you get like 20, like 15 maybe. But then you have to play the game all the time. You have to do everything at all times. Like, so I think like in 2023 we probably got like around 15 for free. Yeah, maybe in between 10 and 15, something like that. Just a rough number. But there's a lot of maids, right? There's a lot of if you were to think about it in money, that's a lot of money that they're giving people for free. But the thing I'm trying to say here is like they give you that for free, but at the same time they are the ones that set it up in the first place to kind of sometimes force you to have those to enjoy the game. So even though it's a nice thing to do, it is also like a little bit, you know? It's like, interesting. I know one thing, and I've been talking about this a few times, but like there is one thing that they can just implement into the game is literally gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them like a day pay for a developer, but the return on it is gonna be over 10,000%. And what is that? What am I talking about? I'm talking about changing the color on your skills. And so only you can see it, right? Or only we can see that. Like if I look at another character, I don't see that. But you on your PC can see that. It's the most quickest way of doing it. They have a color palette, they have a color code. They just make people be able to buy certain color codes and like easy. And you know, if they sell like a different color for $10, you're gonna have 80% of everyone in BDO is gonna buy that. Like in the first half year, at least. And some people are gonna buy a lot of them. Some people are gonna try, like they're gonna have all kinds of colors, you know? And the reason why so many people are gonna buy it is because of the very simple thing of it's an MMO. It takes a long time to play. You're stuck many times playing the same class and sometimes the same areas. The one thing that is very important is to have variety in certain ways to keep on enjoying the game. And how do you get variety? Costumes. Like if you're not gonna swap grind spots or anything, like costumes and how things looks, right? I've been talking about that for like 3 years now. And it's just like they like if they want to make money, which they do, because they do a lot of other things that, you know, kinda sometimes make the game a little bit worse because they want to get them more money. Sometimes they can just like implement one of these ideas then, if they like truly want to make more money. It's something that is good for everyone. It's good for the players, it's good for the company, you know. Yeah, many times I can also think like, you know, like we were talking about before, just because they give out free shit like that is, they already developed it in that kind of a way to force us to use those, and we still need to have more like we always have to have more of those. Like the ones that they give us is not enough usually. But yeah, I also played the game for 5 years, a little bit more than 5 years, coming up on 5.5 maybe. And I think I bought one maid ever. So we can take a look at how many maids I have. Yeah, I bought a clown maid one time, or a clown butler. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, we have 50, so 49 I got for free. No. I retract that. I bought the season pass 3 times. So 47 we got for free. Or something like that. 40, 45, 42 maybe. But yeah, I mean, in the beginning, you know, last year they keep on giving us more and more, right? Back when I started playing in 2018, they didn't give us anything, nothing. They didn't, like, you know, barely, like if you had an event or something like that, you get like a 30 fail stack, like that was everything, you know. You get like 5 memories. That's what you got. You had like a grand event. You know, you get a few shard, a few memories. That was it. A 30 fail stack. If we have an event nowadays, I mean, it's like, you know, it's way saturated, way more stuff. Yeah. And when it comes to like pearl items, I don't know, maybe because of Cacao. Cacao used to be the publisher of BDO over here. So maybe because of Cacao, but we didn't get any pearl items. I've been getting you've been getting the ones when the part of the bundles plus those daily special season pass ones. Yeah, okay. Got 46 and 23. Yeah, I wish I had way more. Nowadays, I wish I had more storage ones, and I've been leaning that way for a year now. But that's also like how they developed the game, right? Because like in the early days, like 2019, 2020, 2021, you got so many, like, you know, ancient scrolls or like a bunch of stuff just filling up your inventory, right? So you needed to have a bunch of market maids to put them in the market. But now they kind of been retracting on that since like 2022, maybe. They've been retracting on that, like making sure that people can at least grind the game and you know, making sure that people have full 192 inventory and they have a lot of, like, they have a few maids and Obi-Ken, how you doing, buddy? Is this your first hour? I did 45 minutes yesterday before I had to quit it. So this is my second hour, but this is the first hour recording. So we're doing a recording for YouTube right now. It's pretty straightforward. I know about the mechanics. I know how they move around and how it works. So yeah, we did 1 hour in history before this. We recorded it. It's gonna be on YouTube probably today, because it's good to have that out there ASAP. This video is most likely gonna be released tomorrow. So I know about Histria so far. I made 1.00 billion. But also note that every like 5 or 6, 7 hours you get a debo. And what that means is that you have to add like at least 400 million into your hour. So even though I only made like 1.05, that would really be 1.45. But thinking about it, you know, it's not really that good when it comes to endgame. 1.45 with yellow and agris on bosses, and no, it's not really that good. And yeah, pretty soon we're gonna see how much we get here. I only got one Tangrad though, like I got one Tangrad necklace at Histria, and most likely you get like at least 2. You get like 2 or 3 or... So yeah, it's a little bit lower, on the lower side, but that's good. It's good that I record when it's like mediocre or lower side, so I don't record when I get extremely lucky. How much Kafra did you get? I can take a look at that soon, okay? It wasn't that many. It was either like 57, maybe, or less. So it wasn't that many. Nothing special. We can take a look in 10 minutes. Yeah. So I was gonna do this yesterday, which is why I woke up a little bit earlier, started to stream a little bit earlier today, so I can get these recordings out there. Oops. Oopsie. In my opinion, I don't mind it, because they have the Debo earring in the grind spot. So I personally don't mind that the money per hour is pretty low, because of the earring. If they took away the earring, I would be very disappointed. That like if you couldn't get the earring from this place, I would be very disappointed. Like, oh, it would have been trash money per hour, right? But I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good that they've tried to normalize the earring after half of a year. It doesn't really make any sense. So in my opinion, I think that they should be very low money per hour here if they have the earring here. Otherwise it's just like people just gonna spam this, like, you know, the witch AoE classes. They're just gonna stand here AFK, like sit in the couch, watch a movie, and they're gonna get like everything. They're gonna get the money, they're gonna get all of the earrings. They've been normalizing an endgame item that you don't need to normalize because it doesn't really give you anything. It's like it's a thing to go for more than then like, you know, what happens with the stats or everything, like you don't need to have that. Tet is perfectly fine for even a Tet one. You don't need to get a Tet one. But it is an item, you know, like people just want to go for that. They want to have something to do. And that's very important when it comes to MMOs. It's like, so people have something to do. Because if they don't, we play World of Warships, you know? If we don't have anything to do, then... Yeah, I would totally see it the other way around if you needed to have... Like the Pendebo, like if you needed to have that, like you felt like you became way stronger and like you needed to have that to do like content in the game or... Yeah, I'm totally on board with that, like give that to everyone. But when it is like this, it's like, you know, let that be in the game. Let that be a pretty hard thing to get in the game for at least a few more months. I don't even have it. I think, you know, like I could end up putting more than 1 trillion of silver into it. But I still think this way because it's important. I could never get it, right? But I think it's very good for endgame players to have something to focus on, like... Especially if we don't even need it, like... it just feels good to have it. That's the thing. Pepper Bass, thank you for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? Aren't people already AFK grinding it? Yeah, they are. And same thing in Thornwood and all of the other Lantern places, really. Which is like, that's a negative for the Lantern places because they made a lot of these AoE classes so strong and AoE reliant for Lantern places. Aakman and Histria is a little bit better than Thornwood because like it's a little bit slower in Thornwood, like the spawn positioning is a little bit off with the monsters, and then you have to kill all of the monsters except for one, right, before they respawn at Thornwood. So at Thornwood it's like super heavy AoE reliant if you want to make like crazy money. They made these two spots a little bit better, but it's still AoE reliant. We're gonna see numbers pretty soon, and you better believe it. Like the witch is gonna be pulling crazy numbers, like maybe even Vusa and Guardian, and yeah. Sucks I have 2 Pendistos, so I won't bother going for the Debo set until they bring the Debo ring. Yeah. You could sell the Pendisto though. You can get like a lot of money for that right now. Whenever they do gonna like bring out the ring, I think a lot of people gonna sell their Pendistos. So it could go down in price a lot, right? Or you have to time it. You have to be very quick and time that if you want to sell it and get a lot of money. Wait, you got clapped by Histria birds? No. Yeah, you have to kill the birds. They stack up otherwise, and if they stack up, they're gonna be pretty dangerous. The spot is hard cap anyway. Wait, huh? Where? This place? No, this place is not hard cap. This is 700 gear square. Oh, respawn rate, but you have to, if you play an AoE class, yeah, I agree with that. If you play an AoE class that can fill like most of this vicinity here, right? Yeah, I would agree with that. It's like a hard cap. It has a spawn timer on it, like you kill these guys, and yeah. But the thing is, like, if you don't have that big AoE, it makes it hard to hit that every 5 packs maybe. Every 5 packs you can get like a good clear, you know? So that's why I mentioned that. It's the same thing in Gyfin too, it's the same thing in Thornwood. Eventually you're gonna reach like a hard cap because of activation speeds and stuff like that, but you still have to play the classes that can reach that point. Okay, seems like we're getting a little bit more than I thought. 25 right now, and we still have 2 more minutes. Demi-human too? Yeah, demi-humans. Yeah. How many storage mates do you have? I have 30. Yeah, 30. Yeah. So that's kind of what you need to have in order to do this, what I'm doing right now. If you have a little bit less than that, you're gonna have to wait until you get them back from the cooldown. I got a little bit less trash loot in history. But I messed up one of the this is probably one of the reasons. Like I got a little bit less trash loot in history because number 1, I messed up 1 agris on one of the bosses, but that's only 300. The second reason is in history, if you put on the agris when you kill the boss, it's only the boss. That's the only thing that you can attack at that moment. Over here, if you put on agris, you try to kill the boss. There is a bunch of enemies all around it, and because of your agris, like you get a little bit extra, right? But just for, you know, until you kill the boss, and then you deactivate it. So that's 2 reasons why it is a little bit higher. But maybe it's just more monsters. It kind of seems like you're killing these guys faster. Like they group up faster, they run at you faster. So that's probably the biggest reason why you get more trash over here. They group up a little bit faster. So the robots are pretty slow, like. Yeah. This could be the better spot. If they are equal in the monies, this would be the better spot for a LAN. Because of like how fast the monsters regroup and... Okay, we're done. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Why did they do this? Why are they? Why? Oh yeah, we need to... You know what? Oh my god. Wait, is that the same trash loot? No, it can't be the same trash loot. Let me take the teleport here. Baby, you're all that I want. Wait, I can't go to Valencia from here? How much? 25,845. 25,8... Oh my god. 25,845. 25,845. We do that in the chat, and then we add that with 948. So that's how we get the cash. I mean the trash. What was it? 2584. So yeah, 26.793. That's how much trash we got in an hour.